everybody? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Katt Williams, you are the gift that keeps giving, y'all. Katt Williams is literally doing a greatest hits tour, and he's teaching Kevin Hart, baby. This is what funny is. You talking about lions riding bicycles, baby. We're gonna give them a show, and a show they're gonna want. If you guys don't know, he announced that he also has another headline on his tour. Baby, he is literally collecting the great comics like Thanos. And baby, according to Blind Items, Kevin Hart is not happy, y'all. They said Kevin is looking for some way to make Katt Williams be quiet. He can't use comedic timing. He can't use his talent. So what's he going to do? It looks like he's going to use the American legal system, y'all. Let's get into what the streets are saying. First of all, we got to talk about the way Mark Curry has announced that he's also headlining for headlining for Katt Williams. Now, here's the thing, right? I'll put it on the screen. It was just an announcement. They linked up. Katt is the funniest, most unserious, serious person in the world. But you know why this is such a checkmate, such a ooh in your face? Because what's Kevin going to do? Put together a greatest with Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish is basically trying not to violate the terms of her parole. She can't ever drink again. Fingers crossed that happens. Steve Harvey, what is Steve Harvey up to? Probably working on one of his 1511 jobs. I will say out of everybody in the story, Steve Harvey was a good stand-up comedian. Now, was he better than Bernie Mac? Was he better than Katt Williams? But he could at least do stand-up comedy. Kevin Hart is a different animal. After Tori stopped writing for him, to me, he got really, really unfunny. Now, that does not mean that he isn't racking up all these accolades and getting into movies. You saw Jumanji, but can somebody right now, really quick, somebody name 5 Kevin Hart movies? Seriously, put them in the comments. And don't use Google or Wiki. Give me 5 Kevin Hart movies. At the end of the day, yes, you're getting paid, but it looks like Kevin is realizing that his social impact is limited, and that's why he's mad at Katt, because at the end of the day, Kevin Hart can't give an interview that get 32, 35, 40, however many views it's up to. And for those of y'all being like, oh, that's because Katt was talking mess, Katt got on the Breakfast Club after Kevin Hart apologized to Tori basically years ago. He dragged Kevin Hart at a comedy show in Atlanta. I guess like he's cool with Tori Hart, Kevin's ex-wife. He apologized for going in on Kevin because he felt like he was disrespectful to Tori in order to get back at Kevin. He apologized. And then Kevin got on the radio talking mesh, defending Tiffany Haddish. Tell me it's a Kabul without telling me it's a Kabul. Anyway, right? At the end of the day, Kevin Hart said some crazy mess about Katt Williams. I'll put the video in here. If you got
tracing where Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I got to fix me, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand up for comedy. Mm-hmm. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian, and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lunel. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? Mm. You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are. I've used my platform, and I brought my guys and girls up. Mm-hmm. The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt because I'm a fucking boss.
I just said some crazy stuff about Katt Williams, and it didn't go viral. As a matter of fact, y'all probably don't even know when he said it. He was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne being like, setting it up, right? Both industry plants, if you ask my opinion. And let me tell you, I don't want to take away from them. Being an industry plant takes a lot of work. You know, you need talent to be the top industry plant. You know, they just don't give anybody roles. You know what? Let's just move on. Let's just move on. In any case, right? So let's get into these blind items because y'all, the streets are saying that Kevin Hart is looking for a way to silence Katt Williams by actually bringing legal charges. Now, when I first heard this, I rolled my eyes. But Kevin Hart is suing Tasha K, and he sues anybody that looks at him the wrong way. And he doesn't care if it's thrown out because, like he said, he got $200 million. It's all play money to him. All right. So listen to this blind item that popped up and it kind of syncs up with what everything's saying. And let me know what you think. All right. Y'all ready? All right. Maestro, please, let's go. Hit the music. Hit the scary conspiracy music. Okay. Oh, get ready for this juicy piece of gossip, folks. Our tale today points a pint-sized power features a pint-sized powerhouse of an actor, a man whose stature might be small, but whose ambition could dwarf a skyscraper. This guy, let me tell you, he's climbed the Hollywood ladder faster than a cat on a hot tin roof. Word on the street is he's done some wild stuff to get to the top. We're talking about a mix of sheer will, a dash of ruthlessness, and a sprinkle of do anything or do anyone to get ahead. His sacrifices, let's just say the gossip mill suggests they're the stuff of legend. Now, this guy didn't just reach his dream, he bulldozed his way to it. And if you listen to the whispers, he's not just a box office sensation, but the ringleader of, in his words, the most exclusive comedic club in Tinseltown. Picture this, only the best comedians get to sit at his table. And by best, I mean those willing to play by the hidden rules of the game. But here's the kicker. Despite his small frame, which barely gets him out of the boys section at JCPenney's, his ego is massive. We're talking a 12-foot tall kind of anger. And his pettiness, it's the stuff of legends. He's the gatekeeper, the kingmaker, at least in his own mind. And if you cross him, you better watch your back. His vindictive streak doesn't just stop at ex-lovers and business associates. It's like a wildfire that consumes everything and everyone. Now, let's add some extra spice to this already sizzling story. Enter the truth teller, the one who dared to say that the emperor has no clothes. Last week, this brave soul set their industry ablaze, leaving our pint-sized powerhouse in a frenzy. He tried everything, laughing it off, throwing jabs, but too bad. All he did was prove that maybe, just maybe, the truth teller was on to something. So what's a tiny titan of rage to do? I love the way, we don't know if they talk about Kevin Hart, but I think it matches. Let me know, right? I love the way whoever this is, they're calling him pint size. So what's a tiny titan of rage to do? Rumor has it, and remember, this is unconfirmed, that he's thinking about legal action. Oh, he's been down this road before, using the law to muzzle those who dare to cross him. But this time, this is personal. He's not just fighting a battle. He's in a war to ensure that there's no new king to challenge his reign. Again, this sounds like Kevin Hart to me, but is it that serious? I mean, I think anybody can play his role in Jumanji. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart's new movie on Netflix, I didn't watch it. To be fair, I did watch Kevin Hart play a psychopath in the last Netflix thing, and he was actually really good and believable as a psychopath that ran around just acting like he was a good guy. So anyway, let's get into this. But let's not forget our truth teller. Savvy, smart, and seemingly bulletproof. This isn't their first rodeo. They've learned from the past. They're stepping carefully, making sure that every move is airtight. But the big question remains, will our pint-sized powerhouse back down, or will he double down, looking for or even creating evidence to take down his nemesis? Keep your eyes open, guys. This isn't a Hollywood squabble. It's a battle for legacy, truth, and the very soul of comedy. This is so dramatic. Can the reigning king accept his nakedness and sit back, or will he fight to keep his illusory robes? This is one drama you don't want to miss. Now, here's the thing, right? Kevin Hart is suing right now Tasha K for extortion, interference of contract, and all this stuff. A lot of legal people think that he doesn't have a leg to stand on, but we're going to have to let the courts decide. Tasha K don't seem like she's too worried. But then again, Tasha K didn't seem like she was worried with Cardi B, and we saw what happened with that. She got a $4 million judgment. She's saying she can't pay. She still ain't worried, okay? But the thing with Kevin Hart it does look like he wants to silence Katt Williams. And it's weird because as much as he's like, I want everybody to win, as much as he's like that, it seems he's getting madder and madder and madder that he can't take control of the narrative. Again, a hit dog will holler. You got $200 million and you worried about what Katt Williams is saying about you. Now, don't get me wrong. Katt Williams is not hardly broke. All the shows he does, he might not be selling out Madison Square Garden, but all his tours are financed by himself. He gets all the profits. He don't got to split it with anyone. Katt Williams is rich in his own way, right? He just decided not to play the game in Hollywood. But y'all, again, the only thing that makes me be like, how is what is Kevin Hart going to sue him for? Defamation? Because at the end of the day, Kevin Hart is the one that said that Katt Williams was on that yayo. And then Tiffany Haddish, who was sitting next to Kevin in the studio with the Breakfast Club and said that Katt was on that yayo, just posted something saying Katt was on that yayo. That is defamatory. That is what Tasha K had 4 million. Now, here's the thing. Kevin's looking to take, of course, allegedly, looking based upon information belief with this blind item, looking to sue Katt Williams. But shouldn't he be worried that Katt Williams can get him on a defamation suit? Because all he got to do is sit down for a blood test. And all he got to do is prove that his blood is as pure as the driven snow. And now Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish have both defamed him on a level that would rise to the level that he could get some type of settlement. Again, Katt's not being petty. He's just bringing Tori and Mark Curry, and they all getting money together, right? But at the end of the day, I wonder if he's going to take, what's his name? Who's the guy that said he was wearing a fake Fendi jacket? Mike Epps. Is Mike Epps invited? Or does he not count as funnier? But no, all jokes aside, Kevin Hart, even though he got the money and he got that media pool, 2024 is something different. He better tread lightly. Because what him, Tiffany, and even Cedric have been doing, there's proof that what they're saying is not factual. Again, let's see how this develops. But I know one thing. I know Kevin Hart is waiting and wishing and hoping that another scandal comes up to change the subject. Because right now, Katt Williams got America in the chokehold. If he is planning on a lawsuit, Kevin Hart, good luck. Good luck to you. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.